And I know you
Name somebody who's mentioned it.
well, your guy Ramaswamy.
Where do you think he got it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Welcome back to the Dick Gruesome Program. I, of course, am your host, Dick Gruesome, and we've got Michael Rapaport. He's got a podcast, Pick a Side, Red and Blue, Blue and Red. Michael Rapaport, by trade, I believe, is a comedian. I'm not exactly sure when he's supposed to be funny and when he isn't. I don't think he knows, but it's always very Urkel-like. You know what I mean? Like, he's funny, but also really annoying. It's like, when he's there, can he not be? When he's not be, can he be? And we got Mr. Larry Elder. Larry Elder is a great guy. I got nothing bad to say about him. I want to go through this podcast they did together, and a lot of people have done this, but I just want to pick out the funny moments because there are so many. Michael Rapaport is, I don't think he is on drugs, but it seems like he could be. Like, if someone said he was, I wouldn't be shocked. He's from like the Bronx or the Jersey or something. I don't know. These New York people, the East Coast people are so up their ass with where they're from. It's disgusting. Let's check it out.
I got in with just 8 weeks left. There were 45 other replacement candidates.
Talking about now for president.
For the recall election.
Okay.
There were 45 other replacement candidates. I finished number one out of all the other ones.
It's like Michael Rapaport is like trying so hard to fucking listen, but he just is like spacing out. It's so hard for him. Check this out.
California, Michael, is 175%.
You know, Michael Rapaport's thinking like, you're going to have to like ask some kind of question, show engagement. How do I do that?
45 other replacement candidates.
Talking about now for president.
For the recall election.
Okay.
There were 45 other replacement candidates. I finished number one out of that for the recall election.
Okay.
There were 45 other replacement.
I don't know why that's so funny. All these things are just the way Michael Rapaport says them, and I don't even believe he means them to be funny, but they're pretty funny.
9 times more likely to drop out of school, and 20 times more likely to end up in jail.
Why is that a controversial statement? And I know you
Name somebody who's mentioned it.
well, your guy Ramaswamy.
Where do you think he got it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I've seen him many.
Oh, I forgot.
Where do you think he got it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I've seen him many times in Iowa, many times in New Hampshire. He wasn't saying any of this until I started saying it. Where do you think he got it?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I've seen him many times in Iowa, many times in New Hampshire. He wasn't.
I don't know why. Okay, 11:05.
Consider endorsing you. So he said part of it, but didn't say the other part.
Have you spoken to him or seen him since?
No. Yeah, I did see him. I saw him one time shortly after the debate at another event. He goes, "Oh, Larry, I didn't think you were going to be here." I said, "I didn't think you were going to be here." We had kind of an awkward conversation, but I didn't light him up.
Do you light people up? You're pretty chill.
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I just defend myself.
Dude,
I tell the truth. We'll just see what the...
Check out Rapaport's face on this. Like, this is like genuine shit. You know what I mean? Like, is Rapaport married? I can't imagine.
Do you light people up? You're pretty chill.
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I just defend myself. I tell...
You're pretty chill. Yeah, compared to you, Rapaport. Anyone's chill compared to Rapaport. You're pretty chill. Yeah. I just wrote down like little times where what I thought was funny. I don't even really know what's going on here. This next part, they're talking about fatherlessness again, or still. Larry Elder's, he's relinquishing all the information within his brain to Rapaport. And Rapaport's like, yeah, I'm liking this, and I need to add to this part of the conversation. So this is how he's going to add to it. Check it out.
Ask people that they have nothing. I asked that to Charlemagne. He had nothing. Those 2 people, young people I mentioned at the other podcast I did, they had nothing.
Why? I don't understand that.
It's
specifically that.
Because it's hard for them to look in the mirror and say,
wait for it.
Maybe, just maybe, we're not doing some things we ought to be doing. Maybe, just maybe, it's us.
Everybody's got to take responsibility for everything.
I have a friend who lives in Midtown, LA.
What was that? What was that, Rapaport?
Say, maybe, just maybe, we're not doing some things we ought to be doing. Maybe, just maybe, it's us.
Everybody's got to take responsibility for everything.
Okay. And Larry's just like, what the? I think Larry stopped listening to this goofball 8 minutes ago. He's like, man, this guy's got a case of Urkel going on. I'm just going to fucking do my rhetoric. I'm just going to do my propaganda, and hopefully somebody pays attention to me. Because no one ever pays attention to Larry. He's a great guy, very smart. No one cares. No one gives a fuck about this guy. Why does no one care about Larry Elder? No one gives a flying hoot about Larry Elder. No one does. I love this guy. Couldn't care less. If he died today, I'd be like, oh, all right. I don't know. You know what I mean? He's so like humbled. It's like, it's dismissible. You know what I mean? Like, he's not made for this world. He's better than this world is what it is, you know? We're a world of assholes. When you get a Larry Elder, it's just like, dude, you don't belong here. You don't belong. You're too nice. Anywho, Jeremiah, what do we have next?